This story begins from a university. We are shown a student named Emily. She wants to go home, that is why she is talking to her friend. She texted that I would go by bus. Her friend messages that you should check the campus rideshare board. It is possible that any student is going towards Delaware where your house is located and he may drop you. Actually, there is a notice board in the campus where students write to help each other which way they are going so that whoever needs a lift could take it. When Emily goes there, she comes to know that a student named Guy is going towards Delaware. She immediately contacts him. Guy quickly reaches there with his car, and then both of them leave for Delaware. When both of them are talking during the traveling, Emily realizes from Guy's words that he already knows a lot about me. Guy tells that I also study in your class. Emily is surprised because she never noticed Guy. There is a gas station on the way. Emily says that I need to go to the washroom. Guy stops the car. But Emily had just painted her toenails. So, Guy carries her on his shoulders and takes inside the gas station, and she went to the washroom. But when she starts coming out, the washroom door gets locked automatically. She knocks the door loudly, but no one hears. She sees that Guy and the gas station worker are talking to each other. It seems as if they did not hear the knock. After a while the door opens. Emily comes out and shouts angrily at Guy. He does not understand why she is shouting at him. But Guy and the worker are very surprised by her behavior. Guy had also taken water from the gas station although Emily wanted to give her half of the money. But he refused, saying that I do not take money from my friends. After which both of them start their journey once again. Guy abruptly turns his car towards another road leaving the highway. Emily asks surprisingly, "Why did you leave the highway?" Guy replies, "Because it is a shortcut, and we will reach our destination quickly." Meanwhile, Emily also comes to know that Guy had lied. Guy does not live in Delaware. That is why Emily says that I have come to know about you. Why did you lie? I want to know more about you, then tell me. Just then a car was coming from the front, which was about to collide with their car, but Guy turns his car with great difficulty and their car gets stuck in the snow. Now both of them get out of the car, and the other car which was coming from the front had gone somewhere from there by then. Emily calls the police, but there is no network, which means that now both of them are stuck here. Then they notice that the car approaching has left no tire tracks on the snow. However, this is unusual because every car leaves tracks when it drives through the snow, which surprised both of them. They don't understand how this can happen. Emily goes inside the car again because it was very cold outside. And then, night fell. Guy says to her, "Open the car door. I also want to come inside." But Emily does not open the door because, according to her, all this is happening because of Guy. Both of them are badly stuck. Guy decides that he will go back to the gas station on foot so that he can bring help. After which he also left. Emily turns on the radio inside the car. Through the broadcast of radio, she learns that snowstorm is being expected tonight. Because of which the temperature can drop to -30 degrees, which means that it is going to be very cold here. Now when Emily was sitting worried in the car, she sees a shadow in front of her. She calls him because she feels that this person might be someone who lives nearby and could help. But that man does not hear her voice and goes away from there. Now Emily had come out of the car. After some time Guy also comes back. He tells Emily that I went to the gas station, but they had left, closing the gas station. Emily gets suspicious. She says that the gas station is open 24 hours, and it is also very far from here. How did you come back so soon? Although this is not possible. Actually, Emily does not trust a single word Guy says. Now Guy is trembling with cold. That is why he comes inside the car and sits while turning on its heater. After some time, Emily also comes back inside the car. She notices that blood is trickling from behind Guy's ear. She also tells her that Guy says that maybe I have got hurt, that wound was on his head. Then Emily asks, "Why did you lie to me? You don't live in Delaware." Then Guy says, "Yes, it is true that I don't live there. Actually, when you were talking to your friend in the class, I read all your messages. I like you. I wanted to be friend with you. That's why I wrote on the board that I am going to Delaware so that I can spend a few hours with you, and we may both become good friends." Now on hearing this, Emily gets angry at first, but after some time, she forgives him. While they are talking, suddenly the heater of the car stops working. Both of them go out and check. They find out that the fuel tank is leaking. The petrol in the car had run out. That is why it does not start, and the heater will also not work without this. That means now both of them will have to spend the whole night in the cold. After a while, Emily sees some priests when she goes out to relieve herself. She quickly calls Guy, but by then the priests had gone ahead. Guy says to her, "Go inside the car. I will follow them." Emily goes back to the car, and Guy followed the priests to a house. There he sees many strange and scary things. A police officer passes by Emily's car. She calls out to him, but he does not listen. Emily puts her hand on his shoulder to stop him. But his glove burns as she puts her hand. The police officer turns around. Then Emily gets scared seeing his face because it was very scary. Actually, he is not a human being, but his face is a devilish face. A snake comes out of his mouth when he opens his mouth. Emily turned around and she wanted to run away from there, but she sees two boys in front of her who were badly injured. Someone has beaten them badly. Emily could not bear all this, and she faints. After some time, Guy comes back and wakes Emily up after seeing her in this condition. Emily was scared. She tells Guy everything that she had witnessed. After which both of them come back inside the car. After some time, a police officer comes there. But he seemed like a normal person this time. He asks both of them to get out of the car. Both of them come out. He forcefully asks Emily to sit in his car. Now Emily was suspicious of his intentions. That is why she refuses. But when he repeatedly insists, Guy attacks him from behind with an iron rod. The officer's face is injured. But suddenly a wave bursts out. Immediately after which both of them are shown back inside the car. They were surprised as to what just happened to them. They feel as if all this was a bad dream. But Guy still has that iron rod in his hand with which he had attacked the officer. It means that it was not a dream. Now the cold is so intense that the rod sticks to Guy's hands. Guy's hands also get injured when they take out that rod. Then Emily sees a newspaper which Guy had brought from the house where he had gone while chasing the priests. There was a news printed about the accidents that happened on this road in which the name of a priest is also there. It is also written that a police officer is responsible for all the deaths that happened at this place. So, all the people they had met here till now were not alive, but they were their spirits who have been wandering on this road for years. Now due to the cold, both of them sleep in the car for some time. But Emily sees a vision at midnight in which she sees the same police officer who had come near their car. He forcibly made a woman get out of her car at this very place. Then he did bad things with her. After which he killed that poor woman brutally. When this vision comes, Emily starts trembling uncontrollably. Guy woke up and wakes Emily. She was very scared due to this vision, which Guy calms down. Suddenly their car starts shaking violently. Both of them get scared. But after some time, everything calms down. Guy's health starts deteriorating now because the injury on the back of his head is slowly becoming critical. He had hidden this fact from Emily till now. But now Emily had understood everything. Guy tells that when I was going to the gas station, I realized that I am seriously injured internally. That's why I could not go. I came back to you. Emily is very worried about Guy. So, she climbs up the telephone pole ahead. There was an emergency phone installed. She calls but the signal is very weak, due to which the operator is not able to hear her voice properly. Then she comes down from the pole, and then the spirit of the same woman appears in front of her who was assaulted and killed by that police officer. She panics and quickly gets back inside the car. She sees that Guy is lying unconscious. She tries to restore his consciousness. But now Guy had died, which makes her very sad. She takes Guy's dead body out of the car. Just then she sees a car coming from the front. At first Emily thought that it is a police officer's car, but it is a snowplow driver's car who works to clear snow from the road. When Emily went to the telephone pole and called for help, that call was received by this driver. So, he came there with his car to help. Now first of all they put Guy's dead body in their car. Then Emily sits in his car and both of them leave from there. On the way, the driver tells Emily that in the year 1950, there was a greedy and mad police officer on this road who had killed many people. He intentionally used to bring his car in front of people's cars on this road so that they get into an accident and die. Then he caused an accident to the car of two boys in 1953. Their car fell into a ditch. These were the same two boys whose spirits Emily saw. Now the police officer had also drunk a lot that day, because of which he could not control his car, and his car also fell into the ditch. That police officer died in that accident. But even after that, accidents happen on the same road every year on the night of Christmas. The bodies of some priests were found at this very place in 1961, these were frozen in the snow. Now when the driver was telling all this to Emily, another car comes from the front. The driver turns his car to one side to avoid it, so, his car gets stuck in the snow. The driver gets down from the car. He noticed that the car which had come from the front has fallen into the ditch and it is on fire. This was actually the same accident which had happened in 1953 in which that police officer was killed. The driver goes down. There are some priests in front of him. He sees an old accident from 1953, when the police officer had an accident, the priests were present around him. Now they could have helped him if they wanted, but they knew that he was a greedy, dishonest and bad police officer who killed many people. They also removed the microphone of his car so that he could not call anyone for help. Due to which he died. Later, his evil spirit came back and froze all those priests to death. Now when the driver moves forward, the spirit of the police officer comes out of the fire and catches the driver, which causes the driver to gradually freeze, and he also dies. By now Emily had also reached there, and seeing all this, she was in a bad state due to fear. She goes back to the car and tries to start it, but nothing happens. Then the spirit of the police officer comes there and starts attacking Emily so that he could also kill her. But Guy's spirit comes there before he could kill Emily. He attacks the police officer's spirit with an iron rod just like the vision Emily had seen. Now a wave emerges once again as he was attacked. Emily sees that she is back inside Guy's car where his dead body is still there. Soon it is morning. Emily sees Guy's spirit outside. Although Guy's body is lying in front of her, Emily knows that it is Guy's spirit who wants to help her. That's why she goes after him. Guy takes her to the gas station via the priest's house where the ambulance arrives quickly, and in this way Emily's life is saved. Emily now had understood everything, that Guy never wanted to harm me. He loved me. That's why he just wanted to spend a few hours with me. Emily has only one photo of Guy which she took with her phone. She looks at that photo and cries bitterly because she was missing him. She was very sad. She regretted that I had spoken to Guy harshly so many times. But now I will tell you more about what was going on here. Actually, when the police officer had an accident in 1953 and died, his spirit got stuck in a loop. That is why that spirit comes back every night. Just like before, he does his own accident in which he dies again and again and also kills people. The way he killed Guy, the truck driver, and also killed that priest back in 1961. Along with that, he killed every person who came along. He would have killed Emily also. But Guy's spirit saved her and proved his love for her. But the poor fellow could not save himself. And with this tragic ending, this story ends here.